gentlemen, to another glorious battle. This time we're playing Total War Shogun 2. This is a 2 vs 2 pitched battle. This is not Avatar Conquest, so we do have the normal factions here. This is a fight to the bitter end. You will not know who's going to win this one to the final couple seconds, so you're going to really enjoy this one, and I'm excited to watch this one and commentate over this one. So let's dive in here and check out the factions, because you know Shogun 2, it starts off really quickly. Actually, we're going to pause it. These two armies are looking like they're ready to just smack each other around. So starting on this alliance here, if you look on the mini-map, it's the red factions. So we have Oda. So they got the really cool yellow and black color scheme here. They've got a pretty huge army. In the front, they've got some bows. Not a ton of bows. It's mostly infantry. So I'm expecting this army to be extremely aggressive. I think I see like 3 skirmishers. The rest are like Yari Ashigaru and No-dachi samurai. So it's going to be a pretty violent army here. On the other side, we got Usugi. They are bringing also a pretty sizable force. They've got a lot of Yari Ashigaru in the front. They do have some cav kind of going to the flank here, the Yari cav. And then back here, we've got more Yari Ashigaru and some warrior monks in the very back. So again, a very aggressive army, some No-dachi as well. I'm not seeing a ton of archers, so I'm expecting to see this army go in full speed. Now, we do have some fire rockets. These guys are pretty deadly. Not pretty deadly, very deadly. I think I also saw fire rockets over here as well. I think the rules were, oh no, this is matchlock Ashigaru. Okay, never mind. But I think the rules were max 1 fire rocket, so it's not too out of control. Let's go to the other side where we have more familiar factions. If you remember the head-to-head with me and Jackie Fish, he was playing as Chesokabe. So they are an archer faction, very good with the arrows, so we're definitely going to see more bowmen in this army comp. So he's got the bow samurai, very nasty, very good. Over here we got some matchlock samurai and some katana samurai. So a very nice mix of very deadly professional army, a bit more balanced compared to their enemies, counterpart. And then over here, this is the faction I was. This is Shimazu. Is that right? Shimazu. So they are bringing some Yari cav right out of the gate. They are charging forward. It also has some Yari samurai and some bowmen in the back. So they are definitely bringing more bows to this battle. So maybe if they can pull off more damage at the start of the battle from a distance, they'll pull this off. But it's going to be tough if they can't do damage from a distance and they're taking on a huge horde of aggressive forces here. It's going to be a brutal fight. But let's start this one. So right away, yeah, the Great Guard. Look at the purple on these horses too. Very cool. Charging forward and competing for this little temple here. It's a sword dojo, so it's pretty important, especially for Oda, because they do have a lot of swords. And there we go. They're gonna, ooh, nice little arrow fire from their 1 archer unit. I don't think they land any hits here. And look at all this cav coming in. And here comes their ally, which of course is Shimazu, coming in to support their allies' cav, and that scares off the cav, which is a smart decision to fall back from that fight, as that would be a losing battle because they are so outnumbered. And because of that, the Chesokabe are going to be able to set up a nice force, a nice line, and most likely capture this this temple here, or this, not temple, but sword dojo. And we're also seeing Shimazu kind of moving their forces closer to their allies. So that's no surprise there. No surprise there. So they're moving their men. This battlefield's pretty bright too. A slight fog, very bright sun. Pretty nice to see. There we go. The arrows are opening fire, but that's okay. Chesokabe should be able to use their bows here pretty effectively. I think they do have more skirmishers, so they should be able to sit back and do some damage. But now we've got the cav moving in. Again, I think Oda realizes that they are at a disadvantage in archers, so they're kind of using their cav to cause some fear in the archers of their opponents, just to prevent them from being able to sit back and fire without any kind of concern. So now they're setting up their forces, and it's all going to go down here, guys, for this sword dojo. Over here now with Usugi, I wonder if they're gonna start using those rockets right away to really put like the pain down on their enemies and maybe causing them to panic and make a costly mistake out of the chaos. Yep, there we go. There we go. Look at this. A lot of them hit the trees. They're landing in here. Holy crap. Doing a ton of damage to these bowmen. Absolutely a beautiful volley. And those rockets are nasty. They are nasty. So again, it's pretty calm over here. Really surprising. I was expecting to see a pretty big clash. The swordsman and the cav are all in the front. Archers doing some shots here and there. Now we got returning fire. So yes, we got Shimazu also has rockets. Well, you can see them firing right there, trying to take out Usugi's rockets, or Osogi. Usugi. I think it's whatever. It doesn't matter. They're firing rockets and they're trying to kill each other's rocket crew. So yeah, nice little chaotic start to this. I love those rockets. But so far, I think this is in the advantage of the Chesokabe and in the Shimazu alliance here, because they have the advantage of being able to sit back and use their bows, and they're definitely using that to their advantage. And they are causing these rockets to break. There's some fear in the rockets' eyes. They're getting out-rocketed. Kind of like with NASA against SpaceX with the Falcons. But yeah, there comes another volley. This should seal the deal for this rocket unit. No, they're still in the fight though, but they are kind of wavering. Now we got the infantry moving up. I think they realize, yes, they've got to go in. They've got to make a move here because they are losing that skirmish even with those rockets. And now the cav is moving to the flank. Over here, we got actually skirmishers kind of breaking. Cav was potentially going in for a charge from Oda. Now over on this side, Oda's charging in some cav, and they're going to get a nice charge upon this cav for Chesokabe. So a beautiful charge into their flank, and again, that's going to really help out Oda because they are outnumbered in terms of the archer department. And they are going to continue to move, continue to pursue. He's going to really try to get them off the battlefield, but he doesn't want to get too close, which he is getting very dangerously close. He's actually bow cav as well. But there we go. He's going to fall back, thankfully saving a good portion of that unit who charged in to get a nice, good hit on those archers. The rockets are still opening fire. The archer fire is getting relentless on Usugi. They are doing their best, and now they're charging up with No-dachi. No-dachi are known for no armor. No, they do have armor, but it's light. So they will suffer many casualties if they're leading the charge against those bows. Now we got cav charging in. No, actually, we got... Oh my god. Okay, so let's do some slow motion. We have some cav charging in from the Shimazu, and we also have the Yari Samurai coming in for Chesokabe. We do have a line of Matchlock Ashigaru, but that's not exactly what you want in the front, trying to hold them off. Usugi has sent over some Yari cav to support this fight, but they're going to need a lot more, and this is becoming a very messy battle. Back over here, we got some more. Is this more Matchlock? Opening fire, trying to soften up this army. But it seems like this is where things are going to get nasty. Here we go. We got a clash of infantry. No-dachi against Yari Ashigaru. And my god, look at this battle in the forest. This is sick. You got rockets coming down. It's very chaotic. Now we got Now we have cav charging in. And they're going to... This is Usugi. They're going to try to charge in and get the skirmishers. They got an open charge here. Look at this, boys and girls. Very nice charge into the ranks. But they probably should disengage because they do have some katana, I assume. Yeah, some katana samurai, which are very good. Very, very good for Shimazu. They are known for their katana infantry. But they're going to leave their cav in this fight. It's a bit of a suicide charge here as they try to silence some of the archers. And because they're silenced, they're now moving up more Yari Ashigaru. And they're having a tough time holding off against these elite katana samurai. Woo-wee. Some good fiery hits here. Nice flank here from the Yari Samurai, going into the back of these No-dachi Samurai and Yari Samurai, which they desperately need because their front line is not going to hold on much longer. Let's kind of zoom out here because things are getting juicy. Over here, the battle is starting to pick up with a lot of cav play. Let's do some normal speed. Oh, there we go. Lots of cav play. We have the Great Guard engaging against the Chesokabe cav. And they're losing this fight. The Yari Samurai losing to the long Yari Ashigaru. Matchlock really laying down the firepower, but they are being countered by some Matchlock Samurai of the Chesokabe. So very, very cool fight, and things are getting very, very juicy. Over here, this is the critical battle, and just Usugi has done a great job of using their numbers, overwhelming these troops over here, surrounding them, causing you know, the men to break from fear of being surrounded. Back over here as well, there's a small battle in the forest. This has been a really exciting battle, especially with the rockets and just the epic forest battle. There we go, but it's not over yet. Chesokabe has sent over some forces to help out their ally. It's causing some of the Usugi Yari Ashigaru to break. Or Yari Samurai. No, Ashigaru. Fire arrows coming in too, causing a lot of breaking over here. And there we go. Now we're getting more and more cav and swordsmen fighting between Oda and Chesokabe. Chesokabe doing very, very well with their Katana Samurai. They still have a lot of numbers left here. No-dachi Samurai really facing these long Yari Ashigaru. They really need to try to outflank them. More infantry clashing over here. We got a mix of No-dachi, it looks like, and Katana Samurai taking on No-dachi and I think long Ashigaru. But Oda looks like they have the advantage in numbers, but we'll see. God, Shogun 2 is just so good. So good. Like, I think they did a great job of capturing this time period. Oh, man! The cav charge! Oh, man, that was just a wave of death from Oda using their great cav to get around and hitting the Chesokabe right in the rear. Really good use of the cav. That's what you need to do. And look at this. Oh, my God. Nice little turnaround from Shimazu, who is now, look at that, they're cheering. Cheering as they defeated most of the Usugi forces. Sorry, I'm still learning the names. They're going to do their best to try to kill what's left, but Usugi is mostly off the battlefield, which is a real shame. I think, honestly, it was great teamwork from Chesokabe, who sent over some reinforcements to help him. But we're seeing the opposite over here. Oda is taking out Chesokabe, and it might be because Chesokabe was so focused of supporting his teammate. And now we're going to have the battle of the victorious, basically. We have victorious Oda, who pretty much defeated Chesokabe, because they're down to like a couple units. And then we have Shimazu, who defeated Usugi, which they still have some units. Well, they got a general here. They get a hammer and anvil. They could do some damage. Very good flank here by this Katana Samurai. Shimazu needs to try to finish off Usugi as soon as possible, because they need every single man to face Oda. And then we've got the Bow Cav trying to support their allies. This is really the healthiest unit left of Chesokabe. Look at that. Pew, pew. Firing at the backs. These long Yari Ashigaru has been very effective for Oda. Very, very effective. Let's see how this is going to progress. This is kind of crazy. And oh, look at a unit of Matchlock Ashigaru coming over to support their allies. And this actually, they're able to stop a ton of Katana Samurai with 2 units of bows or skirmishers and 1 unit of general. Or a general. Now we got Cav coming over. This is huge. I mean, they are picking off Katana Samurai that are way out of position, and that's going to save a lot of lives and definitely help their chances of winning this battle. Nice. Usugi, his army may be out, but his general's not done. Now this cav, I mean, very depleted units just constantly cycle charging in. But they still have a lot of units over here. A lot of bows. The swordsmen are very depleted. He's trying to get these swordsmen back to friendly lines. But this is still going to be a problem. These bows and matchlock, I mean, it's going to be a mess. Now we got some cav pouring in. This is the general of Oda. Look at this. What a madman. He almost threw this battle away, sacrificing his general for no good reason. But he's going to fall back there. And now the bow cav might be going in for a charge against the matchlock Ashigaru, which is what they need to do. There they go. Try to get these skirmishers off their flank. Such a great battle. So they need to quickly break them because these bows are going to sit back and just fire into the blob. And unfortunately for Chesokabe, they are not going to be able to break the matchlock. The general's closing in. Now we have some Yari Ashigaru, who's just going to be too late from Shimazu. So this is still a concern for Shimazu. But over here, we already have some breaking. Oda is going in for a charge. They've got to try to get their infantry across this gap to Shimazu because the archers are causing, a lot of death for these forces. Oh, baby. There goes the charge. And this is the epic final clash between the two armies that were victorious in the first engagement. Oh, yeah. Look at that. But Shimazu still has a ton of men. They still have a ton of forces. Not really seeing a lot from Oda. Let's go back into zoom in on this fight. They need to commit more forces. Oda's looking pretty good. The infantry is just kind of pouring through here. The balance of power is in favor of Oda. But Shimazu's not done yet. Not done yet. They've got some Yari Samurai and Shimazu Katana Samurai kind of going around the flank here and trying to scare off this flank of Cav. I mean, if they can kill the general, that would be a huge victory for them. But of course, Oda's going to be very smart about it. This is bad. Oda is just a mob of angry samurai who are pushing through. And now the general is holding off such large numbers. And now we are seeing the chain route. And it looks like Shimazu is on its last leg. And this is going to be a victory for Oda and Usugi. Who has been out of this battle for a pretty long time, mostly, has done a lot of damage, even with just one unit. And I always say, like, never give up. If you got a general, if you got one unit of bowmen, you can do a lot of damage. You can definitely do a lot of damage. And we saw that in today's battle. Nice little flanking fire there. Look at this little phalanx almost looking march up to these forces. So this was a great battle. As I said, guys, extremely close to the very end. The very end. And it was just great teamwork from both sides. Really great work from both teams that just did an excellent job. We saw Chesokabe really supporting his ally with infantry, and that really helped Shimazu kind of take the victory against Usagi. You know, like I said, Usagi, they had a couple units left, and they used those units as effectively as possible to support that battle. They had bowmen that was just a constant thorn in the side of Shimazu. And we're going to go ahead and end the battle and look at the results here of what units did well. But that was a great battle between the two. I really enjoyed that one. And it's always good to watch these Shogun battles. They're a bit quicker, but super exciting. Super exciting to watch, and really very thrilling to watch as well. So it was really good fun, very good replay. And I'm always looking for more Shogun 2 replays, so don't be afraid to send some more in. So looking at the numbers here, this was sent in by Cassius the 5th. I don't know why, again, this is a glitch. It usually puts your Steam logo for the person who sent it in. He sent it in, he got 1,000 kills. I believe he was Usagi, if I'm not mistaken. His ally over here, Edwin, he got 1,800, so he did a really good job. His opponents, look how close the numbers were. Look how close the number, I mean, it was almost identical. So very good play here. If we look at unit stats, this is for Cassius. The most, I believe, if we look at kills, 92 by the Usugi warrior monks. Then close behind the No-dachi, the general. Again, we saw the general at the very end racking up a lot of kills. I don't know if we can see his ally. Oh yeah, here's all the armies. So it's kind of an awkward UI here. So here's Cassius. Here's one of his opponents. 188 with the No-dachi. Really good job there. I think this was Shimazu, if I'm not mistaken. And then here's his ally, Great Guard. 268 kills with the Great Guard. It's a really good unit. And then in second place, 263, which is like right behind him with the Oda Long Yari. The Long Yari Ashigaru were a big problem for Shimazu and Chesukabe. Like they needed to take them out, flank around them, because they were just so good at just being a front line. And then I believe this was Chesukabe, 150 with the No-dachi. He did a good job of supporting his teammate, but yeah, see, he's got the Chesukabe bow warrior monks. He just couldn't stand. He couldn't hold against those long Yari Ashigaru. So really great struggle here. Definitely try to get more Shogun 2 battles out there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this battle as much as I did. And I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield.